Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with a 4K, Blu-ray, and DVD update.
Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical.
Media. Everything I'll be showing in this video was found at thrift stores, with the exception of one Blu-ray DVD combo pack, which I'll show first. And that is Renfield. Quick story about this one. Few weeks ago, I had a dream that I found this Blu-ray. I don't know why. It's not a movie I was overly excited about, but I was curious to see it. But did you ever have one of those dreams when you wake up and whatever it is you found in your dream is not real? So you're sort of disappointed? Well, that's how I felt about this, and I couldn't wait for the actual Blu-ray release so I could own it. I haven't watched it yet, but I definitely plan to soon. Alright, next up I found the 4K Blu-ray combo pack of Zack Snyder's Justice League. This movie is super long, but I heard it's really, really good. And because I found it at the thrift store, I couldn't leave it behind. I also found this 4K Blu-ray combo pack of Life. This brand new still sealed copy of The Bodyguard on Blu-ray. And it still has its original Best Buy price sticker on it. Of course, I found it at the thrift store. I also found this brand new and still sealed at the thrift store. The Girl on the Train Blu-ray DVD combo pack to upgrade from my DVD copy. The Ultimate Hunter edition of Predator on Blu-ray. And to go along with that, Predator 2. Here's one Jason recommended to me, and the funny thing is, I found this Blu-ray DVD combo pack at the thrift store a while back, but didn't get it. Then he told me he watched it and really enjoyed it, so I sort of regretted not picking it up. Adrift. Well, I found it again, and this time I wasn't leaving it behind. I was excited to find this at the thrift store, brand new and still sealed. Killer Joe, the unrated director's cut. I really like this movie, and I've only owned it on DVD, so this is an upgrade. And the last of the Blu-rays is Open Windows with Elijah Wood and Sasha Grey. This sounded really good. On to the DVDs now, with this fan favorites 10 classic episodes set of Thriller, with your host, Boris Karloff. You'll be seeing this show up again on my channel and Jason's channel very soon. I was excited to find this DVD of Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell, because it's one of my all-time favorite albums. I picked up this DVD copy of The Glass House because it includes the full-frame version. And if you've watched my most recent Saturday Sleaze video, you know exactly why. Would you believe I've never owned Interview with the Vampire until now? I found this brand new, still sealed copy at the thrift store, and it still has its original price sticker. $14.99. I don't think this DVD has cost $14.99 for about 20 years now. Here's a still sealed copy of Psycho. This is the Universal Collector's Edition DVD. Did I need this? Absolutely not. I have so many editions of Psycho already, but I couldn't just leave it there. Here's a still-sealed triple feature of the Amityville Horror remake, The Legend of Hell House, and Poltergeist 2 and 3. Funny how it's a triple feature, yet it contains 4 movies. I finally picked up Disney's Tower of Terror on DVD. I've owned a recording of this on VHS forever, and I've always wanted to upgrade to the DVD. Well, I found it brand new at the thrift store, so it was time to do that. And I finally found Disaster Movie to complete my movie collection. And by that I mean Disaster Movie, Scary Movie 1 through 5, Epic Movie, and all the rest. Over the course of this year, I had completed, or at least I thought I had completed, my Wild Things collection, because I picked up parts 2 and 3. Well, apparently they made a part 4, because here it is. And now the collection is complete. Here's Welcome to Me, starring Kristen Wiig, which I'll be discussing in a future video. And a very rare DVD, Pursuit of Happiness. Not to be confused with the Will Smith film. This movie is from 2001. Why is this so rare? Well, I'll also be discussing that in a future video, so stay tuned. I picked up Love and Monsters at the thrift store on DVD. I've been curious about this one. Found this brand new still sealed copy of Howling 4, the original Nightmare, with the original Kmart sticker. I'll probably leave this sealed just for the nostalgia. Here's an Anchor Bay release of a movie called Altitude, and it stars Juliana Gill, who has the perfect nipple placements in the Friday the 13th remake. This was a cool thrift store find. Angry Video Game Nerd, the movie. I used to be a big fan of the Angry Video Game Nerd videos, and in fact, I still am. And I've always been curious about the feature-length film. I gotta say, I never expected to find it at a thrift store. Lawless, with Shia LaBeouf, Tom Hardy, Gary Oldman, and a lot of Jessica Chastain. Chances are, you'll see this in a Saturday Sleaze video at some point. Here's another cool thrift find. Ricky O, The Story of Ricky. I believe Jason and I were discussing this one not long ago. Attack Force Z. Here's an Anchor Bay release of Demon Hunter. The horror miser Monty G recently reviewed this movie during Wild Eye Week. I think he confused it with the other Demon Hunter, but either way, it got my attention, and I thought I owned this DVD, but apparently not. So when I saw it at the thrift store, I picked it up. Here's a movie called Dollhouse. I don't know much about it at all, but it sounds really fun. I found Lights Out at the thrift store, and I've always heard good things about this one. This was also brand new and still sealed, but I opened it. Here's a Scream Factory release, Pyewacket, which I've also heard is good. In Darkness with Natalie Dormer, which sounds right up my alley. And The Ninth Passenger, which also sounds right up my alley. Apparently, it's a slasher on a yacht. Next up, we have Net Games with C. Thomas Howell. This one looked naughty. As does Beer Deception, which is apparently a rare DVD, and it's pretty pricey online. Continuing with the naughtiness, here's a screening copy of Naked Killer. It's gotta be good, right? Plain Dirty with Dominique Swain and Henry Thomas, which I heard is pretty damn good, so I'll find out soon enough. This looked interesting, and I liked the mask on the back. It's Number One Serial Killer. Here's an obscurity. The Killer Next Door with Adam Scott. It's going to be interesting to see him in this type of role. Now this was a really cool find. From Elite Entertainment is The Masterworks of the German Horror Cinema. This is a triple feature containing Nosferatu, The Golem, and The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. This comes in one of these thicker cases, as you can see, and it has all three films. And finally, an Image Entertainment release in a thicker case. This is the original The Phantom of the Opera, the ultimate edition of the Milestone Collection. On the back here, you see it contains two different versions of the film. The 1929 restored version on its own disc, and the 1925 original feature version on disc 2. Now, I have to tell you, really soon, you'll be seeing my 4 or more collection of The Phantom of the Opera on my channel. I had already refilmed that video once, because I originally filmed it months ago to get ahead. After finding this DVD set today, in fact, I considered refilming that video again, but I decided against it. At this point, it is what it is, and honestly, it seems the 4 or more videos aren't getting as many views as they used to, so that series will be taking a back burner soon. I usually upload the 4 or more videos on Fridays anyway, and also Mondays this month, but starting in July, Jason and I will have 2 new series we will be introducing on Mondays and Fridays. Regardless, here's another edition of The Phantom of the Opera for my collection, and apparently it's the ultimate edition. So that's it, guys, for this 4K, Blu-ray, and DVD update. What do you think? Comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind. Subscribe.